Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.
What's up, you guys? There's just so much going on this side of the camera that I just can't wait to share with you guys. And honestly, I'm just proud of myself. Like, we are coming up upon 7 months post-op. Your girl hit 1K on YouTube. Like, it's wild to me, but this is only the beginning, so I can't get carried away. But I just have so much stewing in this brain to where I'm just like, you know what? We got a lot of work to do at least. But thank you guys, literally, because this is all for you guys. So thank you so much. But back to what we're here for. Your girl is literally 3 pounds away from being 60 pounds down. I can't, it's wild to me. And I know like people are probably like 60 pounds, that's it. But you have to remember, I started at 207. So 60 pounds down for me is a lot. And I'm just now being able to accept that I'm down 60 pounds. Because you know that people are like, it's body dysmorphia, and I have that sometimes slightly, but now where I'm at, like, I'm sure you guys can instantly see my face is a lot slimmer, and it could just be my hair, but no, like my neck, I'm starting to feel a little bobbleheadish, but that's just me in my own head. Because I asked my husband the other day, I was like, babe, I'm feeling a little bobbleheadish, especially when my hair is up. Like, that's when I feel like most bobbleheadish. But we love a bobblehead because that means we're getting slim, but now we're time to tone, okay? I did my first Pilates class. Woo! And I have another one I'm going to tomorrow. And I'm literally so excited because when I tell you, I see why the Pilates girls are Pilates girls. I get it. Like, I get it now. And you don't get it until you go. So if you haven't gone, do it. If you're waiting for that extra little oomph, just go. Because I didn't even tell my husband. I didn't announce that I even booked another class because it was the 3rd time that I canceled it. So I kept it to myself. And I was like, I woke up randomly like 2 hours earlier before the class. And I was like, I really have no excuse now. You know, like, I have time to get in the shower, be out of the house, go get like some energy drink. Because, you know, that's what you do before the gym. Remember I said that. And I'm like, all right, so what's the excuse? I don't have one. So I got in the shower, got dressed, went, and I got an energy drink. I got like I think it's called Alani. I've tried some of their stuff. It's okay. I did not like the energy drink. We'll never get that again. I'm not even an energy drink girl, but I'm thinking if I'm going to work out, I need a little extra boost, and I didn't have time to get coffee. So that's why I went for the energy drink. I normally would go for like the C4 energy drink back in the day, but I just don't even really drink energy drinks, to be honest. But if I do, it's either that or a low-calorie Red Bull. Anywho, you don't even need it going into Pilates. Like, you don't even need to get that strength up for Pilates. And that's what I loved about it, because it was the greatest workout that I've ever had. I texted my husband right after and I said, babe, this was what I needed. This was the class for me. The type of workout that you want to move your body, but you don't want to like move it in such an intense way, like jumping, running. That's just not, I mean, you do jump in Pilates, but you know what I mean, like jump rope. And I'm just like, this was just not, that's not my type of workout, especially where I'm at. I'm just like, that's gonna tire me out. I'm gonna need another energy drink after that. But Pilates got me ready for the day. Like, I was ready to go. I went around town, stores I ain't never been in before, because I was like, just free, just going, just loose. And I was like, this is why they do the Pilates. So I am officially a Pilates girl. I got my membership. My goal is to go 8 times a month. And to be honest, I was kind of sad I couldn't get a class for yesterday or today. I'm going tomorrow morning and I am so excited. Now, will I be excited after the class? Because this is like a full class. Like the first intro, I went to Club Pilates, by the way. It's just a franchise. Pretty basic, I feel like, but it's cute for what it is. I want to go to an aesthetic one, but we got to start somewhere. So I did the trial class first, and that's 30 minutes, and then the full class of the Pilates is 50. And I could have kept going, to be honest, another 20 minutes for the normal class after the class, but it was great. So if you are looking for something like low impact, but you could feel, like I was sore up until yesterday and my class was on Monday. So what was that? I was sore for like a day and a half, but it was like a good sore. Like you could still function and move. Like if I went to the gym with my husband and I was sore, it's like I'm sore for the rest of the week. This was not that. So go ahead and try it. Just do the intro class. Just try. Just try. If you have no other reason to go, just say I told you so. Go. Like I'm leaving to California and by the end of this week. So when I come back, I want to be down at least like 4 pounds. Cause you know, the way I'm losing weight is a little bit slower now. Like I'm almost 140 something. So I'm fine that it's slowing down. Cause if I lose another 40 pounds, that's a little scary, but you know, I'm kind of here for it. I think I want to be right around 125, 130. I want to see where that's at on me. But I'm loving where I'm at now. Like if this is where I'm at after all of this, because you know, everyone loses so much weight and then, you know, you have to keep it off. So I even told my doctor on my paper that my goal is like 140. Now that I'm like almost there, I'm like, okay, I can lose probably another 20 to 30 pounds. Which I feel like is gonna happen nonetheless, but I'm glad it's going at a slower pace because my skin is not really saggy, so I'm so happy for that. So, and that's one thing that I realized, like the faster I think you lose weight, the saggier it gets quicker. I don't know, don't quote me on it, but that's just what I've like when I was looking back at videos. So you know, I started that Pilates, so I'm like, I'm ready to tone. Let's get toned because I told y'all about my arms. They're getting a little, just a little. They don't look it, but I can feel it. Even like with like my inner thigh part, just like a little bit. But I don't even wear shorts like that anyways because my thighs rub. But I was noticing when we were in Vegas that they weren't rubbing as much. So I'm like, small little victory that I didn't even know that was going to happen. So, because you know about the thighs rubbing. You know, if you're just thick, you know. Sorry guys, I kind of got sidetracked and I forgot where I was at. But I just remember it was something about skin and arms. So yeah, I'm just getting a little saggy skin on my arms. So that's about that. No really sagginess except for the inner thighs. And but you know, like that's minute things. But my thighs were not them running away like that. What the hear? And also the psoriasis is like completely gone. I haven't had any flare-ups because your girl's been taking her vitamins. Yes. And also speaking of vitamins, so I was telling you guys about the protein shakes. How it's just making me just, it's, you know, I think it's a mental thing or whatever, but it's just, it's a little too thick and I can't find anything. But I found, I know you can get them on Amazon. I bought mine on Amazon. I'm out, unfortunately, but they're protein shots. So you just knock that back and you get your protein for the day. Well, for that portion. Some have like 15 grams of protein. I go for the ones that have 30. They're not the greatest. You know, they don't taste amazing, but what can you ask for when you just taking a shot? Let me show you. And I know I'm doing my Amazon favorites literally right after this video. So I already got that. That will be on there. But it's literally like a little thing, probably like this big, and you just shoot it back, and it's better than the protein because it's not as thick. I mean, it's still thick, but it's not milky. There we go. They probably do have some that are milky, but the ones I get are not milky. So that is one thing that, you know, I just been focusing on getting protein. I don't even focus to eat, to be honest, unless I'm going out or something like for dinner, then I'm looking forward to eating. But at this point, you know how I feel. I'm doing it to nourish my body. Unfortunately, that's just how I feel about it. Although sometimes I do enjoy eating, but oh, wait a minute, you guys. So I don't know if this is just me, but is anyone else, have you guys lost that satisfaction of eating? You know, like after you're done eating a full meal and you're like, oh, that meal was so bomb. It was so good. Do you still have that feeling? Because I don't. I don't. I feel like I'm eating to nourish my body. That's about it. The food is good, but it's not that satisfaction. And I feel like that's a brain thing as well. That's why when people say they're addicted to eating or they eat their feelings for that satisfaction, I don't get that. But I will say I get it sometimes. Like if something is so fire, like what did I eat the other day? And it was like, oh my God, I can't stop eating this. I can't even remember, but I don't get that feeling as much anymore because, you know, we don't get as full. So, well, I don't. That 3-bite thing, I take it serious. I take 3 bites and I put my plate in the kitchen. It'll sit right here. And I'm over here on the couch because if the food's next to me, I'm going to want to take another bite. So that's another trick that I do. You're going to get used to your food being cold. You're going to get used to eating leftovers. And you just... yeah, those are 2 main things that I didn't know that you were going to have to get used to, because if you're not wanting to be a wasteful person, you're going to finish your food and you're starting to eat your food cold. So you're not going to want to warm it up a million times, and it's whatever it is, it's going to be as good. So I put my plate here, and when I get hungry again, I will have to physically get up and go eat more food. Then I'll sit back down. Like I'll eat with my husband and then put it here. And that's that. Like that's how I just have to trick my brain and my body into still participating in dinner time, because our dinner time is not long. So that's what I do. Any other updates for you guys? My hair, it's still the same. You know, I'm probably due for another trim. My ends are thinning out a little bit. So it's just one of those things that I just keep making sure I'm getting the haircuts, because when your hair breaks off, it's because of split ends, and the end literally is, that's what it's doing. It's splitting up the hair shaft, and wherever it's at, it will break off. That's why people have breakage. So if you get haircuts and you cut those ends off, like if you get really close, you cut those ends off, they can't split up the hair anymore to rise up higher. You know, when people got split ends and it starts like here, that's how you prevent them. So get those haircuts, you know. Take care of your hair. Get the haircuts. We're too grown to be not getting haircuts. You should at least be getting 3 haircuts a year, if anything. If you don't color your hair or anything, you should at least be getting 3 haircuts a year, minimum. And if you are coloring and bleaching and all of that, you should be getting a haircut every other time. Yes. And I mean that. Doesn't necessarily mean a big chop every time, but dusting of the ends, my clients know every other time we're taking some off. Every other time. Compromise. So in the summertime, what I do normally, and what I'm going to start doing again, is wearing my U-part wigs. So my hair doesn't get any heat on it. The only thing with those U-part wigs is that my front of my hair still gets heat, but this gets heat damage no matter what, unfortunately, unless I go back to the wigs. And I have no desire to do that anytime soon, because that was just like, it was a lot to do. So I just feel like my natural hair or the wig will do perfectly fine. Even clip-ins. I have some clip-ins. That's it, you guys. I'm just rambling on. I'm about to get into my Amazon favorites video, so look out for that next, because I'm just doing an Amazon favorites just for VSG. If you want Amazon favorites for anything else, like my house or anything else, let me know and I will definitely be doing that. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm getting ready to do my my VSG Amazon favorites, so stay tuned for that, and I will talk to you guys later.